Okay, hi you guys. So I decided to start this video from a different angle because I always feel like I start my intros the same way. Attempted to do like a mohawk and I think it came out well. I'm like, can we just check this out, you guys? Feeling this hair, oh my gosh, like how'd you like it? How'd you like it? How'd you like it? Today we're going to be talking about Korhogo Cloth. So let's begin. Korhogo Cloth is a beautiful cotton fabric made by the Senegal people of Korhogo, Côte d'Ivoire. It first surfaced in the late 60s and early 70s and is often described as being in the shadows of modcloth and kente. It's kind of like, you know, when you watch a movie and you've seen this actor a lot or this actress a lot, but you just don't know their name. So that's kind of how Korhogo Cloth is, no shade. It comes in earthy tones, often with an off-white base and black or brown designs. They are designed with human representations of natural elements like animals, the sun, the moon, and the stars. Korhogo weaving is an integral part of Senegal culture. Men and women are heavily involved in the cultivation of Korhogo cloth. Both sexes pick and cultivate the cotton used for the cloth. The women spin the cotton into yarn and create the dye for the cloth, while the men weave and decorate the finished cloth. Upon completion, the fabric is used for clothing, decor, especially pillows, wall hangers, and many more. They wear them as a shield against vengeful spirits. The Korhogo commission cloth for their hunters who play a very important role in their societies as providers. Hunters wear the cloth as a symbol of protection, prestige, and good luck when they go out on their trips. From a practical standpoint, the earthy tones in the cloth act as a camouflage for them while they're out in the forest, living their lives and, doing their thing. It's also used for special rites of passage events like funerals or transitions into motherhood. And you guys know that African textiles are not complete without symbols, and Korhogo is not any different. Some popular symbols are the chicken, which is a symbol of maternity. The goat is a symbol of male prowess. And the tree represents the sacred wood where the poorer societies met. Some backstory into the origins of Korhogo cloth. It surfaced in the late 60s and early 70s. Eager to sustain Senegal traditions, American Peace Corps encouraged the local people to expand their means of clothing production. Fila was the basis and prototype on which Korhogo is built upon. These strips were woven by their neighbors, by the Dula society. It consisted of 6 woven cotton strips together, and it served as a canvas for how the images would be painted. So since there were 6 strips on the cloth, it served as 6 layers on which motifs and designs could be drawn upon. The earlier fila cloth was mostly or primarily decorated with zigzag patterns and stripes, so it was very basic. The Korhogo continued to use fila cloth as the basis for their fabric. Eventually, in the 80s, Korhogo weavers abandoned this method, and instead the entire cloth became the canvas and the frame on which they painted their motifs. So you'd find that, for instance, a masquerade, instead of it being confined to one single strip within the entire cloth, it was painted across the entire cloth, Korhogo cloth. Korhogo cloth today isn't used as much for its spiritual protection benefits, protection from maladies or evil spirits, as much as it's used for more commercial purposes. And I'm sure you've come across Korhogo before because it's kind of like the stereotypical safari, I hate that word, but the safari motif kind of vibe that a lot of people define the African continent by. So now that it is Korhogo cloth. Thank you for watching. That is all the information I found so far. If you have any more sources on where we could learn more, if you're familiar with the cloth as well, I would love for you to share with all of us what you know. And with that, I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.